Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Sarita Bang, and today we are going to do the poem Night of the Scorpion by Nizam Ezekiel. Nizam Ezekiel was born in India to Jewish parents in 1924. He was educated in Bombay and later went to London. He worked in India and abroad as university professor. He has written a number of volumes of poetry and plays. His poems have also been published in many well known magazines. The poem Night of the Scorpion is taken from the book of poems called The Exact Name. Night of the Scorpion is a poem that focuses on a single episode in the life of an Indian family. A scorpion has been forced by persistent rain to seek refuge inside under a sack of rice. It ends up stinging the mother of the family, which brings people flocking to her side, wanting to help out with the subsequent pain. All this is observed by the speaker in the first person. Perhaps this is a child, a daughter, or a son. The poem also generates layers of tensions as the drama progresses. Nizam Ezekiel is seen as one of the front runners in early modern Indian poetry. He was the first Indian poet to express modern Indian sensibility in modern idiom. Night of the Scorpion does have a twist at the end, welcomed by many readers and disliked by a few. Whatever the opinion, there is no doubting the poem's vivid imagery and powerful language. The narrative shifts and stops and rattles on as the unusual syntax helps build up a tense atmosphere, the scenes coming and going on what is an extraordinary night in the life of a village scorpion, villain of the piece, or innocent protector of his own space. Simple and complex sentences, together with direct and indirect narrative, create a topsy turvy atmosphere of disturbing distortion. This reflects the ongoing search of the peasants means farmers, for the scorpion, their incantatory voices, the monotonous rain, and the long hours spent in pain for the mother. And what about the unlucky woman? Full of poison, having to deal with excruciating pain, and what amounts to a circus of people around her, all wanting to help, but left feeling helpless? Her dignified response right at the end of the poem is both humbling and inspirational. Let's read the poem first. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. Parting with his poison, flash of a diabolic tale in the dark room, he risked the rain again. The peasants came like swarms of flies and buzzed the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. With candles and with lanterns, throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud baked walls, they searched for him. He was not found. They clicked their tongues with every movement that the scorpion made. His poison moved in mother's blood, they said. May he sit still, they said. May the sins of your previous birth be burned away tonight, they said. May your suffering decrease the misfortunes of your next birth, they said. May the sum of all evil balanced in this unreal world against the sum of good become diminished by your pain. May the poison purify your flesh of desire and your spirit of ambition, they said. And they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center, the peace of understanding on each face. More candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects and endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. My father, skeptic, rationalist, trying everything, every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb, and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe, and put a match to it. I watched the flame feeding on my mother. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poison with an incantation. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. My mother only said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." Night of the Scorpion is a free verse poem with 8 stanzas and of total 47 lines. There is no set rhyme scheme and the meter is mixed, which reflects the unusual subject matter and unfamiliar nature of the incident. This is a narrative poem which follows the story of an anonymous mother and her unfortunate encounter with the scorpion, driven indoors by relentless hours of rain. So there is a dynamic setup, human interaction with the wild side of nature. The scorpion is seen by some as an evil force, bringer of pain and hardship, and even death. Note the use of the word diabolic, as the desperate creature stings the woman and makes off out into the rain. Or is the scorpion an innocent victim in this drama, doing what only comes naturally in an attempt to protect himself? And all the while, the speaker is there, soaking up the atmosphere, articulating, trying to make sense of ritual and rite, behavior and reaction. In the end, there is little of those present, little any of those present can effectively achieve. Superstition, folk tales, folk medicine, the complexities of occult belief, fundamental religious ritual, faith, there is no known antidote. The mother perseveres, she is in agony, pain all night, but finally triumphs and does not succumb to the venom of the scorpion. For all time, she was unable to utter a word, capable only of groans until the pain subsided, and the relief she felt gave her the power to sum her experience up. Thank goodness it was her who took the sting and not her children, for they probably would not have survived. How noble a statement, how selfless, bringing light and goodness back into the once darkened room.